I've got sun cream in my eye. See that tree there? Turning right.
Copy that.
Oh, I might just go into low, hey? Okay. It is 32 degrees outside.
On the move.
Thank you. It's hot. This is Black Soil Gully Road. Now, on Rooftops, it does say steep, clay, slippery when wet. It's dry. It has been very wet. Today's Friday. Last weekend, 200 mils of rain came through. Basically, look at those clouds up there. Tomorrow I'm meeting up with some people from my four-wheel drive club, and tomorrow we are gonna come back along here, this is the plan, and do Macalister River track. However, a couple of days ago I saw a video of the Macalister River at Burgoyne, which is a fair way down, and it wasn't crossable. So we've come out, Steve's behind me in the 105, I'm in my Prado 150. We decided to come and do a little bit of a recce, have a look what the Macalister River's like, because not only did it rain a lot, but one of the group that's coming has just got a new Prado and doesn't have a snorkel. So I have a feeling when we get down there, the easiest thing would be if none of us could cross it. So we can go back, we can make another decision, maybe come in down Dingo Hill. We want to do butcher country basically in Caledonia River. Again, Caledonia River, no snorkel. But Caledonia River shouldn't be that deep, she says. So, they look deep. Some deep little holes there.
Copy that.
A little bit wet. That would be slippy in the wet. I can't see if there's any holes. Obviously there was holes there. This would be super slippy in the wet, I reckon. This isn't even the steep bit. Well, let's just, might just drop down. Shut up, car. Let me drop into one. The easiest thing would be if we get down here, none of us can cross the Macalister, that it's too deep, because otherwise. Head in?
Cracking in view.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful. Can't go any lower than one. Ooh. So that we head back to camp where we'll meet up with everybody this evening, and we'll be able to say, nah, we can't do the Macalister River track, it's too deep. Because if we can do it, then, but it's too deep for John with his new Prado, then yeah, that puts us in a, because the whole point of the trip is to do those tracks. So yeah, we'll have to make a decision. But anyway, so we thought we'd come early, check it out, have a look, so that we can make a decision and not waste time in the morning. If we're not doing this, if we can't cross here, then I want to know now, so we can make alternate plans for later. I'm in low range. I've dropped my tyre pressures down to 22. Got my factory central diff locked. Never done this track before. I don't really like braking. There we go. So yeah, there's some switchbacks coming up. and we've not even reached the bit that says steep and clay. So we'll see how we go. Got all-terrain tyres on, the usual. The Licola road was really busy today. 2 is too slow. This is all really dry, but yes, correct. I agree with Rooftops. This would be, and we're not even at the, like I said, we're not even at the steep bit. This would be interesting in the wet. There's definitely areas with grip, like this bit, but just back there, nothing. Can see big ruts. As soon as you get ruts, you know that there's a real good chance that it's going to get some mud in it, clay. Wonder what mountain that is. How are you going back there? What gear are you in?
Second at the moment.
Alright, we're coming up to the switchbacks. Right, we're coming up to the switchbacks and the bit where it says steep. No kids. They didn't want to come for a camp. Nice bit of rock there. Look, I wouldn't want to do this in the pouring rain. But at least that bit up there that looked like it would be really slippy in the wet, couldn't fall off the side. Like, this is a wide track. There are big enough trees to winch off, admittedly. Not many too close in. Look, maybe they've done some work on this track, made it a bit wider, looks like. Fine. There we go. I might just drop into first because I can't see what's around this bend. I can see a little whoopsie. It's funny because you can see more than me. If you're an avid watcher of the channel, oh, I meant to write a list. There's people who chat with me all the time on the channel and leave comments. Ed is one of the top ones. If I don't get an Ed comment on every video, I'm a bit sad. I'm like, where's Ed? I'm worried about him. What's happened? I've got Ty, who's out in America, loves to watch the videos. So I do really appreciate it if you leave a comment. I get some really lovely ones, you know, people who have gone and camped at campsites that I've filmed, which is the whole point, really. But it's really nice to hear that and know that my time is not that it's wasted, because I do it because I love it, but my time is not wasted. People are enjoying the videos, people are watching them, so please leave a comment. I do try and reply to everybody who leaves a comment. Oh, concentrate! That's a bit rocky. What gear am I in? Let's drop into one. It's not steep, but it's a big rock. That might be pretty slippy in the wet. You probably saw it before I did because I was having a chat. Oh, I'm gonna need to take a picture. I'm just gonna stop and take a picture of my car. If I can get a good one, I'll be back. Oh gosh. Right, my phone was overheating. What gear am I in? Let's go to two. Let's select a gear car. Good God. Not a bad view, hey?
Sorry?
The view's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
massive bits of rock in here, in this track. So I mean, I'm a little bit intrigued because the arrow that says steep clay, I would not call this clay. Here, would you call this bit of track that we've done since we started those switchbacks clay? He's ignoring me.
Not sure, maybe. Don't know.
Like that bit up at the top was definitely clay. There was that tiny little bit that looked like it would be slippy in the wet. Whereas I wouldn't call this clay. I'm wondering if it's being graded. This actually reminds me of Dingo Hill track.
That's definitely graded at some point.
Yeah, I mean, look at the amount of rock that's in there. Oh, everything is squeaking in this car. I forgot that I meant to, let's not drive and do it at the same time. Stop that fishing rod from banging over.
There are separate spots where it does look clayey.
Really? I reckon these switchbacks look like they've got bags of grip apart from those massive rock slabs. My boot, I don't know what's wrong with my boot, it's making such a squeaky noise. I've not got the fridge in. This is what happens when I come camping with Steve. Steve carries everything. Like he's got a Bushman's front opening fridge, which I love. Hate my cool man fridge. Where am I in here? So he has the fridge, so I don't need to bring my fridge with me, and the fridge does hold the back end. It just adds that little bit of weight into the back that means that it's a little bit more controllable. Okay, seasonal road closure from the King's. Oh look, they've changed it. King's birthday public holiday until the Melbourne Cup. So is this where, I mean, I've gone past this bit. They've stuck a sticker on the bit that says Queen's. That was someone's job. Someone had a job to go around all the seasonal, I suppose when they opened them, someone has to go around and open them anyway, but somebody had to then put a sticker. Oh, hello. Let me just... Can you see that I'm not on the line? I'm just too busy having a chat. I did not follow the best line there because I was too busy having a chat. I went left where I think you should have probably gone right. Look, the trees are quite far away from the track. It's the main thing on here. So if you do get stuck, you got to hope you've got a winch extension. This looks...
Yeah, well, it's no longer Quentin's birthday, is it? Now the King's birthday, so they would have had to change everything.
I'm just amazed that somebody thought about that. This looks like clay stuff here. I don't know, it's still got bags of rock in it. It's not like it's been chewed up. Okay, maybe that bit there. Look, I'm not saying it would be a walk in the park in the wet, but it's definitely not what I thought it would be, more chewed up than it's like. You can see on the side here that people have, there's ruts there. Oh, this is a bit of a tight little, let's just, have we got time over there? Am I going to scrape my arse? No. Still bags of rock in it though. Some interesting little whoopsies here. There's a big rut there. I'm gonna straddle that. This is what I expect when someone says clay and slippy. This is what I expect. Some ruts, like if it was chucking it down, you'd be in those ruts. one of my new, I suppose, people who comments. I'm gonna get the name wrong, but he always is out and about in the high country. It's Aussie Hunting Adventures or something. Hello to you. I'm sorry, I couldn't quite remember it, but I appreciate your comments. I've been invited to the four-wheel drive show at Lardner Park. Ooh. By Naz from Naz Time Adventures and Ed from Ed's four-wheel drive adventures, I think. Sorry Ed if you're watching. So yeah, that'll be weird if I go and meet the fans, because I'm just some random who films these things, who is totally able to talk to myself. This would be, look, this would be muddy, but it's not steep. And it's got bags of rock in. Anyway, so I might go. We'll see. I'll put it on the Facebook page if I do go. It's a little bit overwhelming to think that people would ever even want to meet me. Oh. Hello, right, what line are we picking here? I think we're just gonna pick this one. That's a big whoop. There we go. Yeah, that would be interesting in the mud, in the rain. It is supposed to rain tomorrow morning, ever so slightly, or maybe this evening, I can't quite remember. Anyway, we're down at the bottom. Ugh. Now we just, that is a dead end. So right is a dead end. I think that last bit would be, obviously that looked like it got churned up in the rain, would get churned up in the rain, but because it's not really steep and you can't really fall off the edge, that's just I don't know, that doesn't even look like a bother.
Yeah, probably get a little bit slippery, but it's wet though.
Oh yeah, you know that I'd still be squealing and I'd still be like, I don't want to drive in the mud. Anyway, so we're having a look and then we're going to drive back up, which will be nice. I should say hello to Gavin, shouldn't I? Gavin Krusty Hall, who's got a YouTube channel. It's something like A Guy in His Prado, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's A Guy in His Prado. He went on one of the club trips with the president, Aaron, and sent me a little video. He got upset, so I thought I'd better give him a mention. He does all sorts of trips through the high country. Like, not like me, I show you everything. The whole purpose of this channel is to show you everything, the boring bits, the whole track. I'm not here to show you his highly edited hour-long trip report of my trip I did in the high country and blah blah blah. That's not my channel. My channel is just showing you the nuts and bolts of the high country, or wherever I go, the campgrounds. But he does that, you know, like if you want a trip to go look at huts, he'll probably have a video that looks at huts. So you'll be able to get some, oh, I'm in drive, concentrate. You'll be able to get some good ideas, stuff like that. He's somebody very knowledgeable. Like, I know I'm quite knowledgeable when I'm watching, I don't know, 4-wheel drive 24/7 or Tyler Thompson, and they'll be in the high country and they'll show the smallest clip of a track or a campground. and I'll be like, oh, that's such and such track, or that's the Upper Dargo River, blah blah blah, and then they'll mention it in the video, and Steve just looks at me and is like, oh my gosh, you're like an encyclopedia for the high country. I forget how knowledgeable I am until people ask me a question, and I can oh had holes. Steve will probably just drive through the middle of that. There we go. This would be like, I don't know, it would be muddy in the wet if it chucked it down, for sure. But again, it's flat. And that's a big rut. Just Ali, who's somebody in our club, she gave me a really good tip. Every so often you want to, on the freeway when you're going to a trip out or whatever, just go onto the, I call them sleeping policemen, the little, right, concentrate, the little ruts on the road that keep you awake if you're going to fall asleep. She said just let your car go onto them and have a look at when the rumbling starts and where it, you know, lines up on your bull bar or something, so you know where the edge of your tyres are. So that's quite useful. I know that that little bit that sticks up on my bull bar from where I am, that's where the front of my tyres are. So I've got a real good visual for my wheel placement for things like that. You doing all right back there? Okay, sure, I didn't read that bit. There's a little bit on the map coming up that says short, steep sections. What does that mean? I'm not there yet. If it was chucking it down today, I probably would not have done this. But I'm glad I have. Not far off. And of course, it's like 3:30. Oh, hello. Whoa, that's steep. I can't even see over there. Oh, it's fine. Nothing on the other side. Oh, creek crossing. We have a creek to cross. Can you see it? Watch there be a big hole there. See, now I bet you that that would normally be a dry creek. This one's got bags of grip, and then you look at the next one and you're like, oh god, that would have just nothing. I reckon. I can't see if there's any holes. I'm gonna go across to the left, try and straddle. Can't see now. Cross my fingers and hope. Go. Okay. If you're a big, I think what I started to say and got totally sidetracked is if you're a big fan and you watch all the videos, you will have seen me change the bushes on the Prado. That was super fun. Like, I have a mechanical engineering degree, but I've never really done anything like that before, because it's all theory when you go to uni. This would be slippy. Anyway, so it was super fun doing that, and actually seeing how, with the right tools, how easy it was. Which I know for anyone out there who's fiddled with their car, fixes their car, you're like, well, duh. but it's made me a bit more like, oh, next time there's something wrong with the car, I might be a bit more inclined to have a go myself. Like Steve had never taken those kind of bushes out, I think, so he watched a few YouTube videos like you do, and we got them out and put new bushes in. And what was interesting is the garage were going to charge me for 2 hours work to change the control arms, the whole thing. And when we did it, it made me go, I reckon a mechanic who does this for their job could have done both, both lower control arms in half an hour. So it's made me question the garage that I take my car to, if they were going to charge me 2 hours. Knowledge, education, it's a powerful thing. I've seen so many cans and bottles on the track. I really want to stop. Don't know what I'm driving into. It's fine. Right, we're nearly there. Look, there's definitely some muddy bits on here, but I don't think it's the type of muddy bits that would scare me, to be honest. The muddy bits I hate are these muddy bits, where I can fall to my death down the side. I've still got to go a fair... The river is a fair way down there, I'm not going to lie to you. The river is still a far way down there and we're nearly there. Still going up. Okay. Can't see. It's almost like I need that camera screening to here so I can see better. Bags of rock in this. Just go around that. I think my boot needs a new clasp or something. Again, even from up there, there are trees, but the big ones are a little bit sparse and probably a bit hard to get to if you did need help up here. But I can see rock. Pretty sure it's supposed to start raining at about 4 o'clock. And have some thunderstorms. Two is again too fast. One is too slow. Loads of people get stuck, you can literally visualize it. You can read the track and you can see where people have got stuck. They've, you know, spun the wheels and what have you. Like, I think most of these ruts on this section anyway are just rain ruts. But look, I'm doing it in the dry, so it's easy for me to say, isn't it? It's a nice track, medium track. Put a little bit of water on it. There's definitely going to be some sketchy bits. Okay, here's the river. Cross your fingers, everyone. I can see the river. Cross your fingers. And we're in the national park. Oh, I think that's crossable. Oh God, what's the entry though? Mud hole. Let me just show you the mud hole. I think the other entry is probably better. What am I doing? Oh, you can camp there. I'm just trying to reverse so I can look down that other entry. Okay, there's a big mud hole right there. If you go down that other mud hole, then you'll... I'm just stopping to have a look. I'm not actually driving, but I think that's crossable. Alright, well that was Black Soil Gully Road, and this is the Macalister River, which I'm gonna have a little walk across and just check the depth of it. Alright, hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. See you next time. Bye.